Good morning, dear students. Today in this lecture we will discuss to find the inverse Z transform by divisor method and convolution theorem. So let's start the inverse Z transform by divisor method. By divisor method. So we can say we want to find the inverse. We want to find the inverse Z transform of 1 upon Z minus 3 if mod Z greater than 3, and second one if mod Z less than 3. So answer of first one, here you see 1 upon Z minus 3. We want to find the inverse Z transform of 1 upon Z minus 3 if mod Z greater than 3. Here mod Z greater than 3 means series will come in term of Z upon 3. Means here you can say series will come in term of say 3 upon mod Z less than 1. So here divide Z minus means 1 divided by Z minus 3 as say if write here divide by 1 upon Z, so if multiply, so simply get 1 minus 3 upon Z. So we can say cancel out, this term is cancel out, and again we get 3 upon Z plus we can say here 3 upon Z square. So multiply, simply get 3 upon Z minus 9 upon Z square. Again subtract, simply get so 9 upon Z square, then plus 9 upon Z cube, 9 upon Z cube. So if we multiply 9 upon Z cube, simply get here 9 upon Z square minus 27 upon Z cube, and minus plus cancel out, and here simply get 27 upon Z3 plus if we divide by 27 upon Z4, simply get here 27 upon Z cube minus 81 upon Z4. Again cancel out, so simply get here 81 upon Z2 power 4. Again if we divide, simply say get a series. So we can say here 1 upon Z minus 3 can be written here 1 plus Z plus 3 upon Z square plus 9 upon Z cube plus 27 upon Z to the power 4 and so on. Means we can say here, or simply write here in term of a sequence, we can write here, means you see 3 upon Z square and 9 upon Z cube. Means you can write here, if you take 1 upon Z, take as a common, simply get 1 plus 3 upon Z plus 9, means you can say 3 square upon Z square plus here 3 to the power 4 upon we can say here 3 to the power cube upon z cube, or in term of sequence we can write here 3 to the power say n and z to the power minus n. Z to the power minus n, simply if we write n equal to 0, simply get 1, n equal to 1, 3 upon z, n equal to 2, 3 square upon z square. Or simply write here, if replace, or simply write here 3n z to the power minus n plus 1. Or if we replaced n by n minus 1, n replaced by n minus 1, simply write here 3 to the power n minus 1 z to the power minus n. So we can say here finally, if u of z, that is 1 upon z minus 3, that is equal to 3 to the power n minus 1 z to the power minus n. So finally we say that un equal to 3 to the power n minus 1. So we can say finally get the answer of this problem. Now we want to find the inverse z transform for 2, means answer of 2. Here region is given mod z less than 3, then sequence will come in term of z upon 3. Now 1 divided by z minus 3 and sequence will come in term of z upon 3. So write here this in term of minus 3 plus z, and if multiply here say minus 1 upon 3, say minus 1 upon 3, it come 1 and minus here z upon 3. So subtract minus minus plus, this is cancel out, and z upon 3 got z upon 3, and again multiplied, if multiplied by here z upon 3 square. If multiplied by z upon 3 square, simply get here of minus minus plus and z upon 3 minus z square upon 3 square. Again this is minus minus plus, then cancel out. So simply here get z square upon 3 square, and again if you divide, means multiplied by z square upon 3 cube, z square upon 3 cube. So minus minus plus implies that z square upon 3 square, and this is minus z cube upon 3 cube. So here minus 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 plus, this is cancel out, and finally get here z cube upon 3 cube. Similarly, if we multiply it by z cube upon 3 to the power 4, z cube upon 3 to the power 4, then simply get here minus minus plus, and here got z cube upon 3 cube, and this is minus z to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 4. And if you subtract, this is minus 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 plus, and again here got z to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 4. So finally we say here u of z equal to 1 upon z minus 3, that is equal to, say here minus 1 upon 3 minus z upon 3 square minus z square upon 3 cube minus z cube upon 3 to the power 4, and so on. and this can be written here minus 1 upon 3 take as a common, so 1 plus z upon 3 plus z square upon 3 square plus z cube upon 3 cube and so on. Or in term of a sequence, here we write here or simply write here in term of a sequence z to the power n, here 1 upon 3 to the power n into z to the power n. See, if write n equal to 1, simply if write n equal to 0, simply get 0, simply get 1, n equal to 1, get z upon 3, n equal to 2, get z square upon 3 square. Or simply write here, if you take minus 1 upon 3 n plus 1 z to the power minus 1, or if replaced z means no need to replace, means we can say here finally get the answer, that is un equal to minus 1 upon 3 n plus 1, n greater than equal to 0 and 0 if n less than 0. So we can say finally get the answer of this problem. Now we can say now we want to discuss the one more example, that is find the inverse z transform of z upon 2 plus z plus 1 whole square, that is z of u of 2. Now we want to find the inverse z transform of this with the help of divisor method. So this can be right here simply z plus 2 upon z square plus 2z plus 1, and here region is not defined, so means we can say simply write this in term of 1 plus 2z plus z square, and if write here 2 plus z, and here write 2, that is get 2 plus 4z plus 2z square. So subtract, simply get here minus 3z minus 2z square, and again if we take minus, that is here 3z, we can write here minus 3z minus 6z square minus 3z cube, and subtract minus minus plus plus plus, this cancel out, and here we got 4z square plus 3z cube, and again if you take here plus 4z square plus 4z square, simply write here 4z square plus, say here plus 8z cube plus 8z cube, and this is we can say plus 4z to the power 4, and subtract this, finally get here minus 5z cube minus 4z to the power 4, and again if write in the way here minus 5z cube minus 4z z to the power 4. Means if we write here minus 5 z cube, means we say here minus 5 z cube plus say minus 10 z to the power 4, and this is minus 5 z to the power 5, and subtract plus plus. This cancel out, and this is 6 z to the power 4, and here plus 5 z to the power 5. And again if write here 6 z to the power 4, simply get here 6 z to the power 4 plus 12 z to the power 5 plus 6 z to the power 6, and subtract, this is minus minus, this is cancel out, and this is minus 7 z to the power 5 minus 6 z to the power 6. Means we can say here u of z can be write here, means after dividing this by this expression, simply get here, that is 2 minus 3z plus 4z square minus 5z cube plus 6z to the power 4, and so on. Say here minus and so on. Or in term of sequence here we can write minus 1 to the power n and n plus 2 z to the power minus n, z to the power minus n. And you see here if write n equal to 0, that is 2, n equal to 1, here minus, and n equal to 1, this is minus 3, this is z to the power n, means n equal to 1 and n equal to 2, here minus, and this is for n equal to, if write n equal to 1, simply get here minus and 1 plus 2, that is 3, and z to the power 1, that is 1. And if write n equal to 2, simply get here positive and n plus 2, that is 4, and this is n square. And if write n equal to 3, means here minus 3 to 5, means 3 to 2, that is 5, z to the power 3. Means you can say here inverse z transform, that is minus 1 to the power n, n plus 2 for n greater n equal to 0 and 0 if n less than 0. So we can say finally we get the answer of this problem. Here we discuss the convolution theorem, that is convolution theorem. Means you can say if z inverse of u of z equal to un and z inverse of v of z, that is equal to vn, then inverse z transform of multiplication, that is u of z into v of z, here we can write this is say un star vn, we can write here n say m equal to 0 to n um v to the power v um v n minus m, n minus m. Means if Z inverse of Uz is Un and Z inverse of Vz is Vn. Then Z inverse of multiplication Uz Vz, that is written as Un star Vn, that is equal to m equal to 0 to n um v n minus m. Means you can simply write here u0 vn plus u1 vn minus 1 plus u2 vn minus 2 up to, you can say, unv0. unv, this is the theorem. And how to prove this theorem? So for proving, here let here uz and vz can be written as uz into vz, that is equal to here n equal to 0 to infinity u n z to the power minus n into n equal to 0 to infinity v n z to the power minus n. Or simply write here, if we write means u naught. Now multiply these two, simply got u0 v0 plus multiply this, from this simply got u0 v1 means we get z to the power minus 1 coefficient, and again multiply this, simply write here u1 v0 z to the power minus 1 plus, again if multiply this by this, simply u0 v2. If multiply this by this, simply get u1 v1. Means get coefficient of z to the power minus 2, and if multiply this to this, means u2 v naught, means got z to the power minus 2th coefficient. In general, we can say if we find the coefficient of nth term, means we can say here u0 vn plus u1 vn minus 1 plus u2 vn minus 2 up to un v naught. Means you can say this is the coefficient of z to the power minus nth, and so on. This can be written here, means we can say, means write in this way, m equal to 0 to n um v n minus m. Means you can write this in this way, m equal to 0 to n um v n minus 1 z to the power minus n, and this going to n equal to 0 to infinity. Means this is whole term, right, in this way, m equal to 0 to n um vn minus 1 n equal to 0 to infinity. Means if we write here, suppose from this we want to find the first term, simply write here, means n equal to 0, means you can see here n equal to 0, and here m equal to 0 to 0, means term is going to simply 0, means we got here u0 and v0. Means first term simply got u0 and v0, that is this one, and from this we want to find the coefficient of z to the power minus 1. So see here, for finding the coefficient of z to the power minus 1, simply you can say this series is vary as n equal to 0 to infinity, and here you see m equal to 0 to 1 means here u m v n minus m means coefficient of z to the power minus 1. So if you write here simply n equal to 0 to infinity means you can say here u 0 v n plus u1 v n minus 1, and you see here n is 1 means I want to find the coefficient of n equal to 1. Simply write here u0 v1 plus u1 v0 means simply got the coefficient of z to the power minus 1. And again we want to find the coefficient of z to the power minus 2. Simply write here means n equal to 0, here m equal to 0 to 2 means u m v n minus m means you can write here u0 v n minus means 0, that is 0 plus u1 v n minus 1 plus u2 v n minus 2 means because here n is means m is vary from 1 to 2. This can be written because here n equal to 2, so u0 v2 plus u1 v1 plus u2 v0 means simply this we got the coefficient of z to the power minus 2. So means you can say here this series from here to here we write in this way. So finally we can say that this is and we know that this term simply write here n equal to 0 to infinity, and we know that what is the value of this, that is u n star v n star z to the power minus n. So and this is the we can say here this is the term means z transform of un star vn star. So I can write here z transform of u n star v n star means you can say here finally un star vn star that is equal to inverse z transform of u of z star u of z into v of z means you can say this is proved. Now we want to discuss the one more example to find the inverse z transform by convolution theorem. Means we want to find the inverse z transform of z square upon z minus 5 z minus 6 with the help of convolution theorem. So here we can write this in term of say z upon z minus 5 into z upon z minus 6, or this can be written simply u of z into v of z means you can write here u of means you can say u of z equal to z upon z minus means you can say here z minus 5 implies that un equal to 5 to the power n, and v of z equal to z upon z minus 6, that is implies that vn equal to 6 to the power n. When equal to 6 to the power n implies that by convolution theorem, in inverse z transform of this, simply write here inverse z transform of un star vn, that can written as n equal to, means m equal to 0 to infinity, means you can say u m v n minus m, means this is by convolution. So simply write here m equal to 0 to infinity um, means we can say here 5 to the power m vn minus m, this can be written here 6 n minus m. So simply write here m equal to, you can say 6 to the power minus 1, take as a common, that is m equal to 0 to infinity, and this is 5 upon 6 to the power m, and we know that this is the series. This can be written here 1 plus 5 upon 6, so this is n here, this is n here, this is n, means this is n not infinity, this is n, m equal to 0 to n, plus 5 upon 6 whole square up to 5 upon 6 to the power n. Here you know how many term, that is n plus 1 term, simply write here 5 upon 6 to the power n plus 1 minus 1 upon 5 upon 6 minus 1, means this is the sum of this series, or this 6 to the power n, and this can be written here 5 to the power n plus 1 minus 6 to the power n plus 1 upon, this can be right here 6 to the power n plus 1 upon 5 minus 6 to the power 6. Normally this can be written here 6 to the power n, means you say here 5 to the power n plus 1 minus 6 to the power n plus 1 upon, this is minus 1, this going to 6 here, and this comes 6n plus 1. So you can say this is cancel out, means finally we say 6 to the power n plus 1 minus 5 to the power n plus 1, means you can say this is the answer of this problem. So procedure is that convolution theorem is used to find the inverse z transform of multiplication term. So here take in this way, and take one term is u of z and second one is v of z, and we know that inverse of z is 5 to the power n and inverse of z is 6 to the power n, and this simply write here m equal to 0 to n um v n minus m, m equal to 0 to n, and simply after putting all these value simply get a sequence, means we get a series of n plus 1 term, and this is simply get, this is the sum of n plus 1 term, and simplify, finally get this one. Now this we want to discuss some miscellaneous questions. means first is find the z transform, inverse z transform of z minus 2 to the power 4 mod z greater than 2. Means here we want to find the inverse z transform of 1 upon z minus 2 to the power 4. You see here, you can solve this by power series method, or you can solve by divisor method, or residue method, or by partial fraction method. I think if we solve by partial fraction method, it will take lot of time. So here means we can say, suppose we have a question that is we want to find the inverse z transform and see the which method is more appropriate to solve the given problem. So you see here, if you use the residue method, it will solve very quickly. Means here for solving the residue method, first we check the how much pole. We can say here z is equal to 2 pole of order 4. Means here I want to say that this problem can be solved either of the method, but if we solve this problem by residue method, we can solve by very quickly. Means so z to the power z equal to 2 is a pole of order 4. So residue r is defined as 1 minus 4 minus 1 factorial d upon dz to the power 4 minus 1, and here 4 minus 1 z minus 4 say here z minus 2 to the power 4 into z to the power n minus 1 upon z minus 2 to the power 4 at z is equal to 2. So simply say this is cancel out, and this is 1 upon 3 factorial, that is 6 d cube upon dz cube, and this is here z to the power n minus 1 at say here z is equal to 2, and simply get, means you can say divide, multiply, means differentiate 3 times, means simply get first time n minus 1 zn minus 2, then n minus 2, second time n minus 2 zn minus 3, then zn minus 3 zn minus 4. Put z is equal to 2. So we can say finally get n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 means 2 to the power n minus 4. Means inverse of this is 1 upon 6 n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 to the power n minus 4. So simply you can write here for n greater than 0 and 0 for n less than 0. In this way, quickly now discuss one more example, that is find the inverse z transform of z minus 1 z square plus 1. So here I want to solve by this by partial fraction. You can solve by residue, or you can solve by power series method. Here quickly, then simply write here, if you take u of z, that is equal to z square upon z minus 1 z plus I z minus I. You know, in partial fraction, if possible, write in term of uz upon z, that is equal to z upon z minus 1 z plus I z minus I. Now write in the way z minus 1 B Z plus I plus C Z minus I, or simply write here Z equal to A Z minus Z plus I Z minus I plus B Z minus 1 Z minus I plus C Z minus 1 and Z plus I. Quickly write Z is equal to I here, get I, this going to 0 plus I, this going to 0 plus C, here I minus 1 and this is I, that is 2I, that is get 2I. Then quickly write here, means I to I cancel, finally get 1 upon 2 I minus 1. I to I cancel out, so 1 upon 2 I minus 1. Again write Z is equal to minus I, implies that here minus I equal to I, this is going to 0, minus I means B, I minus minus 1, and this is minus I means minus 2I, implies that for minus I this is going to 0. So write here minus to minus cancel out, means you can say B equal to I, here I to I cancel, 1 upon 2 means say minus I plus 1, minus I plus 1, and again if you write Z is equal to 1, simply get 1 here, means you can say here 1 plus I, 1 minus I, this going to 0 and this going to 0, implies that A equal to 1 upon 2. Implies that we can say U of Z upon Z equal to A equal to 1 upon 2, that is Z minus 1, and B equal to minus 1 upon 2, I plus 1 means Z plus I, plus C equal to 1 upon 2 I minus 1. Or this simply write here, that is U of Z is equal to 1 upon 2 Z upon Z minus 1 minus 1 upon 2 I plus 1 Z upon Z plus I plus 1 upon 2 Z upon here I minus 1 and here Z minus I, implies that UN equal to 1 upon 2 1 to the power n minus 1 upon 2 1 plus I, say here minus I to the power n plus 1 upon 2 I minus 1, here I to the power n. We can more simplify, but finally we can say this is the answer of this problem.